Happy Halloween, guys. Third Street Reactions here. I'm Shane, and I'm back with The Haunting of Hill House, Season 1, Episode 5. Guys, the last episode blew me away, and the more time that has gone by, which is a few days, the more I believe it is my favorite one, and more importantly, the best well done. This show absolutely made me feel for Luke. The stuff from his childhood with his imaginary friend Abigail, and the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, maybe not my life, but the scariest thing I've seen on this show by far is that abnormally tall man with that hat that they used to wear like in the 1800s. And it gave me legitimate goosebumps. So anyways, guys, if you want to support this channel, but the best way to do that is to support us on Patreon. We have full-length uncut reactions for this and all the things that we do. Let's jump in. Now, watching The Conjuring really kind of fucked me up. Because I'm down here in this basement right now. I keep thinking I'm going to see something out of the corner of my eye. Some crazy ass lady. I'm not in the mood to be scared. I'm already kind of terrified in my parents' dark basement. Oh my god, really? Fuck! I'm getting goosebumps again.
Maybe it was Theo.
No, it wasn't Theo. It was like a magical lady.
Well, that's a new one.
This takes place before the first episode, then.
You come find us, okay?
Dude, just let her sleep in there.
I'd rather sleep here in case she comes back.
That house is so fucking big, man. Just you can put everyone in one room.
Just tonight, then.
Tell me what's inside your locket.
You know what's inside my locket.
I am.
Both of you are, right?
Can I have a locket like that someday?
You can hold on to it tonight, and when you're older, I'll give you this one.
That exact one?
This exact one. When you're older.
There's going to come a time in my life when my children will no longer come into my room to need me anymore. It's very sad to think about. So it's one thing I try to think about sometimes is this could be the last time for the rest of my life. Now we're going to see this shit again. I saw this in the first episode. Why is it doing it?
I'm frozen. I can't talk.
Oh.
Or move my arms or legs. My heart feels like it's pounding out of my chest.
Okay. And how long does this last? Until you're able to move again?
Maybe a minute, maybe two. But it feels like hours sometimes.
And you said the first occurrence happened
When I was 6.
Do you ever see anything during these episodes?
I know this all must sound really weird.
Not at all. Sleep paralysis is actually more common than you think, but it's completely harmless.
You tell that to Hayden Christensen in Awake.
Hallucinations are actually fairly common because of the disrupted boundary between your dream state and your wakefulness. So, your dreams may carry over.
A little spill. So what now, Arthur?
She marries this guy, right?
Well, first, we'll schedule you for a sleep test. And we'll use that information to develop a kind of escape plan. Do you drink coffee?
Yeah,
She thinks that he's asking her out.
Are you asking me if I want to get coffee?
It's for the health history section in your file.
Oh. I'm sorry.
No, don't be.
No, I really
I
misread
was
that.
planning on waiting until the end of your visit to ask you out for coffee. But since you brought it up...
I wonder if there'd be some patient, professional... And I'm not saying it's wrong for him to do that. I'm just wondering if he'd get in trouble. I'm glad that she's happy with this guy. That's so nice. I wonder how often that messes up, though. I'd be so paranoid putting it. I'd have to like put it in there and then give it to her. And then, like, yeah. Seems like sleep paralysis.
Hey. Oh, you haven't had one of these in a while. You got it. Remember the plan, all right? Control your breath.
What a great guy to do this with her, or for her. What a sweet guy, man. Gosh. I have a feeling she's not going to obviously she can't overcome her demons enough, because she goes to the house. She's beckoned there.
There it is.
10 minutes. It took her almost 10 minutes.
That's nothing you should see, lady. Close your eyes.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
You deserve this, Nellie.
Thank you.
Man,
I mean, Eleanor Vance.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a bunch of freaky stuff this whole episode when she has these sleep paralysis episodes.
It's been a long time.
Breathe, clench your fists. Hope he doesn't end up becoming an asshole. Because I really like this guy. She's gonna... What the fuck? Does he have a stroke? What the hell? Oh, God.
He was dead. He was dead and she was back.
How long had it been?
Since you had seen her, I mean.
I started seeing her when I was a kid. And after the house, when we lived with my aunt, I saw her some more. But then he came into my life and she went away. And then she killed him.
Oh, we've talked about this before. Arthur died of an aneurysm.
I know.
Well, if you know, then you...
I know it looked like an aneurysm. I know what's to blame.
Hill House.
Hill House. That's right. Don't...
This house is so big that these kids are like by themselves playing in rooms, like. Don't.
Where did you find this?
In the toy room.
Where?
Look at this one. Stars.
A cup of stars. B.
Use your cup of stars. Insist on your cup of stars.
Yeah, that lady's weird. I mean, I kind of do like what she was saying, like.
Really?
Mommy, look what I found. Can we have a tea party?
Not now.
Young lady.
Please, oh please, oh please.
No. Come with me right now.
What the hell?
We have a very, very important job.
We take care of the house. It takes care of us. So why would you do that?
I didn't. I put it right on the wall.
Would you like to tell your sister what you did?
I didn't. But she says she didn't.
Are you okay?
I have a steel poker in my head, and my daughters are trashing my...
You know what? You can help her clean up, Theo.
I didn't do it. I swear.
It was like a ghost. Oh, shit.
You didn't. You can tell? With your hand?
I don't see why it matters. Pulling down this wallpaper anyway.
I hate it.
Hey.
Jeez, thanks for picking me up. How you doing?
So we're going to...
It's on 7th. Just go like you're going to the stadium. I just need one more favor.
Really, you guys?
Why are we...
See that guy? I owe that guy. And if he sees me coming and I don't have the money, he's just not gonna sell me. But he doesn't know you.
Oh god, dude.
So you want me to...
Nelly, it's a
You
little.
want me to buy you heroin?
It's. I got it, but not you, Nelly. Never you.
That's just
Look at
manipulating.
me.
Manipulating her, man.
I just need to get well one last time. Just.
I always believed you, you know that? No, I get it. I've been having a really hard time too, and nobody wants to see it, you know?
This is a very terrible thing. Don't do it, kid. You don't let her. Don't. This is just. It felt like such a real scene. Like, in my really bad moments, I've used that kind of manipulation. Like, I have been there for you. It's a terrible thing.
You're still collecting those buttons? Let's see if I can find some for it at the center. Philly.
I wish you would have called me. That is not the way you help an addict.
It was a little thing, and he's fine. Could you just... You said you would.
Please, you know I don't like
You said you would. Which one? That one?
We died in this room, right? I couldn't sleep there after that went down.
Anything?
No. I'm sorry.
Theo.
Dude, Theo, if you got a magical superpower, you gotta expect this. Damn it. It's your grieving sister.
That's where he died.
Nellie, I don't want to...
You said you...
Hey, the fuck! Nellie!
All right? You really can't feel anything. I mean, I feel like I can feel him here sometimes. I just want to know if he's still here.
He's not. And that fucking sucks. And I'm sorry, but you can't... You can't live like this. When was the last time you cleaned? I've got your back. But I also have my limits.
Only with us. And never with yourself. You've never cared about anyone more than yourself. And that's sad.
That was such an emotional conversation that could have de-escalated at so many points.
So does anyone else have another question? And not related to Hill House.
You dipshit, come on.
I have a question, Steve.
Phil, I didn't know you... I'm so glad you're here.
Why do you keep lying to these people?
What? Family is just like any other family. We don't always agree on everything.
We're not, though. Now you stand there and you talk about ghosts and spirits. And you sell tickets for the privilege, and yet you don't believe in any of it.
Tickets.
And you tell me I'm crazy, and that Mom was crazy, and Luke's crazy, and we're all just nuts. And then you tell our stories. My stories, the same stories that you told me were just dreams or delusions.
We can talk about this later.
And you're supposed to be my big brother. You know, you're supposed to protect me. I don't ask you for anything. Ever. Just this.
This is my work. This place, think of it as my office. I'm at work right now.
Have you read what you wrote about
You've
us?
had 6 years to file a complaint.
Are you off your meds?
No.
Bullshit. I've seen all the faces with you. This was not the time or place.
You know, this was never about confronting Stephen or your other siblings. The problem is that you haven't confronted your past. It always comes back to one thing. The house.
There's an excellent reason for that.
How can a house, just a collection of bricks and wood and glass, have that much power over people?
You've never been there.
Well, that's true. But see, neither of you, not for a long, long time. And I think that if you were to look at it today, after all these years, empty in the woods, you'd find it's not a monster. What would Arthur say to you if he could talk to you right now? What do you think he'd want for the rest of your life?
He has like a Chris Tucker look right there with that smile. This is... oh, man.
What are we doing here? Aren't we going back for Mom? Why'd we leave Mommy?
It's okay. Everything's okay. I just need you guys to camp out here for a little while.
You're leaving?
I'll be right back, I promise. Stevie, I need you to be in charge, okay?
To go to the police, man. The 5-0.
She looked hurt. When?
I'll bring her back. But I have to go now. Now, I need you guys to take care of each other right now.
We're in the red room having a tea party with Abdul and Mommy.
How? The red room's locked.
That wasn't Mommy.
Seven. I just don't want to see the bent neck lady again. Fuck that. Dude, what did this guy do?
Did you find Mommy?
I found her.
Is she okay?
She's okay now. It's okay, honey. I called them. And I'll try to be back here as soon as I can, okay?
How are your brother and sisters doing these days? You know who I wish would write a book? Your dad.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
That was gonna happen. Someone's gonna be at the door. Just run out. Just go, woman. Jesus.
How are you gonna put this off, Nellie?
We don't go to the house at nighttime. I just think that is something I would never do. She's certainly braver than me. Oh, man.
Do you remember the bent neck lady?
I'm going to drive to Orlando, get a flight to LA. Steve's closest, you go to him.
House is flicking on, means to come home.
I'm fine. Sorry to wake you.
I think this is just an awful, awful thing to do.
Nellie, your mom's looking for you.
Mom?
Shirley, where's your mother?
Come on.
She's over here. You're here. And you have to get dressed for bed.
This is so weird. I'm like shaking. I still haven't seen a scene of her dancing yet, like we saw in the first episode.
Oh my goodness. We need to get downstairs.
Downstairs?
Of course.
A wedding? Oh, okay.
Sorry for everything I said.
This is a tragic deal.
I'm so proud of you, Button.
Button. That's why she collects buttons.
Thanks for believing in me, Nellie. I'm clean and sober, all thanks to you.
This isn't the most tragic death for her. I mean, I know something bad has to happen.
Hi, gorgeous.
That's sad.
I've missed you. So much.
Got no trouble today.
So this is what we saw right here. Okay. What the fuck? A tall ass guy.
Hello?
Is that the friend of Luke? Abigail?
Come along. We're going to have a tea party.
It's yours now.
The necklace is gonna be the rope.
Mom?
Nope.
It's okay, honey. It's time to wake up, sweetheart.
Fuck. Oh, really? She was a bit neck lady. I think that was the most depressing episode. I mean, honestly, up until that point, I'm thinking, okay, if she just dies believing that she's in the place with all her family and her husband, and but that's, I think that is one of the worst things. She herself was the ghost transcending time from the fixed point of where she is in the house to all the different points in her own timeline influencing her. And it's, you know, I mean, this episode, the theme of this was grief and dealing with it and how to deal with it and how it affects people. And it's just a fucking sad thing. Gee, man, I feel like Nellie seemed to be, I don't know, just a very innocent bystander in all this. This great fucking man, this sleep technician or sleep, it wasn't a technician, it was a sleep tech, is such an amazing guy and is there for her during all her episodes. And she stopped seeing the bent neck lady. And then he dies. She blames the bent neck lady And it's almost like she blames herself. That would just be the most horrifying thing. God. I wish these fucking siblings would have picked up the phone. I'll tell you what, it was not constructive to go to Steve's book signing or book reading. It was not constructive. But I'll tell you what, I bet those people, I think it adds more to Steve's legend. I admire Steve for still calling his sister back and saying, hey, you know, I hope you're doing well. I mean that. You know, he could have just been a fucking bitter asshole for the rest of his life. I know people like that. Oh, I just want to see my kids right now. I feel terrible. And it was so disturbing seeing her neck all bent and shit. The guy, the tall man with the hat, scared me the most, but this was like philosophically the most horrifying thing. The questions I still have is what exactly happened on that last night in the house? What happened to the mother? Why did their dad just not call the police immediately? He just did whatever he did, then called the police. I felt like that could have been handled better. This is a tragic show. I love this show, guys. And, dude, there's still 5 episodes left. I'm now at the halfway point. I don't like scary things at all. This unfortunately, this isn't something I can just rewatch at home. I can rewatch Star Wars over and over again. I can rewatch many things over and over again, but never anything scary. Signs is one of my favorite movies. I can't even watch that over and over again. Anyways, guys, if you want to watch these over and over again, you just have to subscribe, and then it's much easier. And if you guys do not want to wait, releasing these 2 a week, I think, you can watch the next 4 episodes on our Patreon. They're all on there now. And also our full-length uncut reactions. Go there, check out our merch. Guys, see you next time.